We moved to Florida 7 years ago, and this week we're going to share what we love and don't love about Florida living. If you're new here, my name's Alexandra and I'm a local realtor down on Florida's Space Coast. I'd like to introduce you to my husband and now real estate partner, Joshua Shoup.
What's up, guys? You're going to be seeing a lot more of me in future videos.
I have people calling me every day and I absolutely love it. So if you have any questions about what it's like living here in Florida, go ahead and give me a call, shoot me a text message, or send me an email. I've got your answers and I would love to chat with you. And if you want to keep seeing videos like this, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time I post a new video.
All right, let's get into the video.
Back in 2016, we left California and Georgia behind for Florida. If you want to watch a video about why we chose Florida, I'll put a link to that right up here. So after living here for 7 years, we've learned a lot of things about the state of Florida, and now we've got things that we like and don't necessarily like about the state.
One of the first things we noticed about Florida that we really fell in love with was the wildlife and the plant life here.
Anytime you go outside, there are animals everywhere, and that's probably because there are year-round warm temperatures. But we love the variety of animals and birds there are to watch anytime you're spending time outdoors.
Coolest part about the animals here, the amount of migratory birds that come here, like unique birds that come here from South America and places like that.
He loves the kites. It's a type of bird. I'll put a picture of it right here. Something I do want to add in regards to the wildlife, bugs. Something that we learned very quickly after moving here is that if you own your home, it is very important to keep up with pest control because ants are insane here. They love to get in your house, especially if you have sugar in the pantry, like most people do. So if you're thinking about moving here, make sure that pest control is one of the #1 things on your list after you move in. So I just mentioned the year-round warmer weather, which is great for the wildlife and it's great for us too. We actually love, whether it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, you can go to the beach most of the time. We did have one really cold Christmas here, but that was an anomaly.
And with this year-round warmer weather, it makes a great place to come and live if you're into outdoor sports, such as golf, pickleball, disc golf, if you're into that.
It's also a really great place to live if you enjoy gardening. It doesn't frost over, so when you're gardening, you're not going to lose a lot of your plants every winter. Now, disclaimer, every once in a while we do get a good frost, but it's like 1 day a year, if that.
Next, I want to talk about the ocean.
Something that we noticed about the ocean here is it's nothing like the beaches and the ocean over in California. Here on the east coast of Florida, this is the closest we could get to replicating our lifestyle out in San Diego, and we love it.
And another thing to note, if you're into surfing, the waves here are a little bit different, less consistent, less size, but there are some really good spots, especially in Central Florida, where some of the best surfers in the world have surfed in the past, like Kelly Slater, for instance.
Cocoa Beach is, I think, one of the #1 places for surfing in the United States.
Right. Next, something most people are concerned about when thinking about moving anywhere, the traffic.
If you're moving from a bigger city like Atlanta, New York, Los Angeles, for example, the traffic here is going to seem like nothing.
When we first moved here from the Atlanta area in 2016, we loved how little traffic there was here.
The average time to get somewhere is about 20 to 25 minutes.
As we've lived here for 7 years now, a lot of people have moved to Florida, especially in the past 3 years or so. So traffic has gone up a lot.
But it's still not as much as if you live in a larger city. It's just a lot from what we were used to 7 years ago when we first moved here. Another hot topic is restaurants. Something that we noticed after moving here is that there's not a lot of options when it comes to getting food from other cultures, whether that's like Indian food or Vietnamese food. And if you have any sort of dietary restrictions, like for example me, I have to eat gluten-free, it's really hard to find restaurants that cater to those, unlike in areas where there are bigger cities. The good news is that Orlando's pretty close, so if you want to go somewhere with more fine dining options, you can drive up to Orlando. This is probably the #1 concern anyone moving to the state of Florida has: hurricanes. When we moved here, I was terrified of hurricanes. We actually evacuated for every single one, no matter what the category was.
Alex was a lot more afraid of the hurricanes than I was moving here. I talked to a few of the locals after we moved here, and they assured me that the hurricanes aren't as scary as everyone makes them out to be. So when I finally convinced Alex to stay for a hurricane, she realized that it wasn't as bad as we initially thought it was going to be.
Facts. I also want to talk about auto insurance really quick because that was something that was a little bit surprising to us when we came down here. Auto insurance rates are a lot higher than other parts of the country, and that is because of the large tourist populations. We've got a lot of people coming in and out that don't necessarily live here. We have a lot of uninsured people. We have a high elderly population. And there's a lot of college students that live around here too. All of those things make insurance rates go up. So be prepared to have higher auto insurance rates.
Speaking of cars, car maintenance in Florida is going to be a little bit different than if you live farther north. After moving to Florida, I noticed that I had to change the battery in my vehicle every single year. The heat in Florida will kill your batteries quickly. The heat and the sunlight will also degrade the exterior of your car. I know Alex has mentioned this before, but we really love the rocket launches, and so do a lot of other people that move here. You will notice the rocket launches occurring multiple times a week.
And you don't have to drive up to Cape Canaveral to watch them. You can literally just step outside and watch them from your driveway or wherever you are in the county.
Yeah, we usually watch ours from the front yard. Another topic on our list to cover is shopping, but I'm going to pass that over to Alex.
If you love to go shopping, we have plenty of stores for shopping here, and we have Melbourne Square Mall. But our shopping is not going to be equivalent to the shopping that you may be able to experience in a larger city. Our mall is quite small, but we have a Home Goods if you love it as much as I do. And last but not least, I want to talk about pets. Something that we realized after moving here with our dog Lola that was with us when we moved here, the fleas are insane. Be prepared for your flea preventative medication for your dogs to not work. You may need to switch it up when you get here. We had to switch it up and we found really good luck with Trifexis. I know that doesn't work for everybody, but just be aware.
If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.